All right, everybody. Our first guest today is a very funny comedian who is also the CEO of the Happy Hour Comedy Power. She is the Happy Healer. Here she is,
Yes.
folks. Sheilah Smiley. Sheilah,
Woo-hoo!
how are you?
DS and the hizzy, baby.
Yes.
Still the man
Yes.
with the will to keep comedy alive because we are all in the strive. I just hashtag dropped that mic.
Oh, yes. Drop that mic. Hashtag drop that mic with Sheilah Smiley. Sheilah, you are amazing. You look terrific. How have you
I just
been?
want you to know I put on makeup for you, dude. Okay? Because I
Wow.
literally haven't had makeup on since the quarantine. All right. And all my male friends was like, just do a hat and lipstick and eyeliner. You good. I'm like, okay, let's just do it. All my male friends told me that, not my females.
Right. Yes. The female friends would probably tell you always look your best, I guess.
No, they was like, hell no, go on there. Don't even put deodorant on or brush your teeth. They was like, this is feminine rising. It's quarantine. You ain't gotta look good for nobody.
There you go.
I was like, yes, and all my male friends was like, don't listen to those bitches. They don't want you to thrive. I was like, okay.
Well, I would have loved you either way. I think you look great. I love the shirt, the tie dye.
I have on no pants, Don. This is a bodysuit. I'm ass out from the bottom. I'm just letting you know. This is the thing. The quarantine has really allowed me to be free from the bottom down, which has always been a fantasy.
Happy Super Soul Sunday, beautiful souls. Pinky and I are bringing you so much love, light, and laughter this moment. Whatever you are dealing with, we are helping you to ground those energies to help you release.
I'm loving you. You have so much positive energy. And in these times that we're going through between the COVID and the protests and all these issues, these big major league issues, to have the positive mindset.
Yes.
How do you hold up with this wonderful positive
God, garage on down low. That's what God is. No, seriously. My whole life, Don, has always been God. Like, no matter what. I mean, I've crawled the floor. I've been super low and low vibrational. But I've learned very early that being depressed, sad, crying all the time, worried, stressed out, cussing, fussing, that literally does not change a fucking thing. It makes you feel worse. To come to a conversation completely dark, full of dark energy, sad, depressed, worried, it doesn't change anything. But what does change everything is how you bring your energy to a conversation. And being lighthearted and being playful. I know right now as comedians, really not much shit is funny. So this is the time where true comedians are rising, because you got to pick up rocks and shit. You got to be like, is any comedy under there? Rock, are you? Oh yeah. Oh, there's ants getting it on. Yeah, this is some funny shit. I'm gonna just put it out there. So we gotta dig. This is not, you can't get up there and talk about your grandmother anymore. You can't talk about your boyfriend or your girlfriend. I mean, people are dying. So you got to really go deep as a comedian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And you got to confront these issues. Like you said, the days of talking about your significant other and those type of jokes have kind of gone away, because you can't.
My significant other. I just want you to know, ain't nothing been going on since quarantine. So Don, if you want to hit me up later, I'm just saying.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, sex is the big thing now. I'm just saying, can't nobody get pregnant or disease.
Right.
Out there.
Yeah, the dating scene is very hard these days because everyone's, quarantined, 6 foot apart, masks. You don't know what the other person has. You have to take a temperature before you make out with, and then have them sign a waiver.
Like, I'm a germaphobe, Don. So this is so freaking, like, me and Jerry Seinfeld should be dating. He just got more money than me.
Right.
But I'm like a true germaphobe. I wash everything. I used to touch stuff with my elbow. Now I just blow doors open. I'll be like, in the name of Jesus, open. But people should have been practicing like super hygiene anyway. Casual sex, people walk in a room and they doing it. Right. Now everybody's like, oh no, you might have the COVID, you might have the Rona. We can't, no, we got to talk about this first.
Yeah, do you feel vindicated as a germaphobe? Like,
yes.
Hey, I told you so. I told you. Open
yes.
things,
Yeah, people used to be like, Sheilah, this is like, why are you so? I mean, if you came in my space, I was spraying you down. Because my space, I told everybody, I treat Facebook, all my social media, I treat it like my vagina. Everybody can get it.
That's a good way.
I know this is early in the conversation. I'm hitting you with a lot of stuff, Don, but seriously, all of this, I keep it clean and on lockdown, and everybody can't get in. That's how my social media is. I be cockblocking. He's nasty. He can't get in. Oh my gosh, he nasty. He can't get in. So how I am in life is how I am on social media. So I was locking everything down. I washed everything down. My mom taught me how to wash everything. We used to get beat, Don, if our asses wasn't clean. Mama would tell us to get in the tub, and she would literally do, I don't know if you ever she would do our skin like this. Hard, with her thumb, and if dirt came out, you got beat, and then she scrubbed you like you were a pan. So seriously, this is why I'm like such a germaphobe.
But I think that's a great cleaning tip is to keep it clean up like you would your vagina. I think that's the way to go.
Listen,
that's what I'm gonna approach it.
Look, everybody can't get in, and if you got a male vagina, stop letting everybody in. I'm just saying. So whether it's in the front or back, whatever hole is open, this is a good time to keep the hole closed and cleansed.
Exactly.
Just keep it closed and cleansed. So this is what I'm teaching now, and spiritual teachings here. This is all spiritual.
Yes, it's all spiritual, and it's a good time for the world to reset, start cleaning themselves properly, and
love each other. Like seriously, what's happening on the planet now is it's been a long time coming down. We got to just keep it real.
Yeah.
Especially with racism. Okay, just in case people don't notice, you white, I'm black. Let's get that out the way.
Right.
I mean, let's deal with the obvious, right?
That's
just
true.
Because my hair is red, okay, I know some of y'all think I'm mixed. No, I'm completely 100% African American and Native American. I do got some Native. We all do, right?
Right.
But
yeah.
So we gotta have these hard-ass conversations, the conversations that we've been thinking about for years and not really dealing with it. It's a freaking pimple that has burst now. Because I'm about finding a way for us to come together. And the one blessed thing about comedy, humor heals. Humor. Why do you think the word humor is in human is in humor? Humor brings humans together. It's a language like no other. Music and comedy to me is the divide that brings the bridge of life and human beings together. And so for me, we as comedians, we have an innate responsibility to transform this bullshit that's happening now, and not through hatred. Like I know it's a lot of comedians who are promoting hatred and anger and that has been their stick. But now those of us who are like conscious, like we can use our gifts to just create something so different here and heal people through laughter, and that's what I'm all about.
I agree, and I think that comedy is definitely a great unifier, because if we could all laugh at ourselves and find common ground amongst our differences, because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all the same species at the end of the day, right? We all,
I cut you, you gonna bleed red. You ain't gonna bleed Italian.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna bleed white. You cut me, I'm gonna bleed red. If you boo-boo, your boo-boo might be green. Mine's might be brown, but guess what? It's still boo-boo.
Right. And when you hear comedians talk about their families or the issues that they have at home, we could all kind of relate to those. We're all more alike than we think we are, or than what divides us. I think we're all more unified than we are divided if we allow it. And I think that comedy definitely helps open people's eyes to see that.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of comedy, because first, like there's the old rules of comedy is first you laugh at them, then you laugh with them, and then you all laugh together.
And then you laugh your way into healing.
Exactly.
Don, my whole life with comedy has been a platform of healing. When I was growing up, I grew up in a Black church. Okay, not a white church. I'm just saying. We didn't have white people there. We treated them like kings and queens. But I grew up in church, right? A fiery, baptizing church. We loud. We shot our wigs off. All of that. And one time, I was in church, and I'll never forget it. This is a true story. There was a woman who was diagnosed with cancerous tumors in her uterus. And our praise and worship service was so high. I mean, Don, you would have flew if you came in there. You'd have just took wings and flew. That's how high. Meaning, when I say high, I mean it was just a spirit of love and worship in there. We were worshiping God. And then there was a spirit of laughter. For some reason, everybody in the church just started laughing. So I know that was God uplifting us. We just started. This woman laughed so hard. She laughed the tumor out of her vagina in church. This is the second time I said the word vagina during this call. I don't know what I'm sending you, what message I'm sending you, Don, but this is the second time. So listen to the spirit. So anyway, she laughed the freaking thing out of her. They got the cup. The ushers got a cup. I'm kidding you not. Now, I would have cut my hands off had I touched that. I would have been done at that time. But they got the cup. They put the tumor in it. They called the ambulance, took her to the doctor. Anyway, her tumor was gone. She came back to church the following week and testified.
I enjoyed using your toilets, James.
Oh, I'm glad.
Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Anytime.
I just would not go in there for about 2 days, baby.
What?
Yeah, Mama getting old, so sometimes things come out of me that ain't godly.
It's understandable.
That had a huge impact on me as a comedian. I was like, oh my God, this is powerful. So I started doing comedy tours called Humor Heals Tumor. And to this day, I still believe that. Jerry Lewis said it the other day. I love Jerry Lewis. I was watching one of his old interviews, and he said, comedy heals. And it does. And comedians who are missing that and just getting up there telling jokes just for the emptiness of it, they're missing an opportunity to really transform lives.
I couldn't agree with you more. And I do think that, the old saying is, comedy, laughter is the best medicine, and all of those type of things come from a real place.
It's interesting. People have known for some time that you feel better when you laugh, but now there's evidence to show that it lowers some of the stress hormones in your body, helps you lower some of the blood sugars in your bloodstream as well. It can be beneficial to your health overall.
I'm trying to laugh. I want to laugh so hard where I just have an orgasm. I don't need any, like, that's what I've been working on, like laughing so hard that I've been, I don't need anybody, especially doing coronavirus. Like and then I'm going to do a comedy tour called Laughing Orgasms. It's going to be sold out.
There you go.
You can headline it. Come on, Don. Let's do it.
I'll be there. I would love to laugh so hard that I have an orgasm. That would be terrific. I think I'm gonna start laughing, and then it'll be like,
right.
And then, and then be like, "Where's Don going?" And I just run off. And now this is awesome. So now you are an incredible positive force. What I know you said that God and the power of God is what keeps it going, but you have to have your rough days.
Oh yeah, there's times where like I have breakdowns too. I had a recent breakdown, and I just because of all of this energy on the planet, and oftentimes I feel like I don't belong here. Like I'm just ready to go. I've lost a lot of family members. So I no longer fear death. And I'm always like, okay, God, seriously, I'm done with this world. Like I want out.
Right.
Because it doesn't seem like it's getting better. And the other night I was up at 4 a.m. crying. It was energy of the planet, but it was also I'm tired of this. I was, the Ku Klux Klan was threatening this past weekend for the 4th of July. They were threatening in Atlanta. pay me to live anywhere in Atlanta. Now I've done comedy shows there in the city, but in the mountains, hell no, because that's Klan territory. But they were threatening to every hour kill Black people during the holiday. So, because I have friends in the police station, they were sending me these. Then there was a Black militia who got hold of this information, and they all came together like the Black Panthers. It really reminded me of that, to protect my people. And they went to Klan land, and the video was just horrific, Don, and it just had such an impact on me. And I was like, oh my God, like, this shit is real. We're still in 2020 dealing with being threatened by the KKK. Like, really, America? Like, we've had enough.
I agree, man. I think we've all, it's just been a crazy year. It seems like everything is getting thrown at us.
Yeah.
And the last thing that we need is a civil war or a race war.
Right.
And you know, it's just, I think everyone can agree about the BLM movement, that it's an important thing, that Black lives do matter, and all lives ultimately matter, but Black lives right now, like, so somebody said it, I forget who it was, but it's like, if all houses matter, but you got to take care of the one house that's on fire.
Right. So it's like I post, a really dear white friend of mine created this incredible post, and you know, it went something like, let me see if I can, I don't know if you saw it. You should have did your homework, Don, but I gotta read it to you because it's so important. It says, this is my white friend. All my white friends have been posting this. It says, here we go. Hold on one second. It says, for my all lives matter friends. When the Boston Marathon was bombed, when the Boston Marathon was bombed, everybody did not say, hold on. When the Boston Marathon was bombed, everybody's profile picture changed to Boston Strong. Nobody said that Boston didn't need, saving. When Las Vegas shooting happened, people changed their profiles to Stand With Vegas. Nobody said Stand With Everywhere. When, but when people see Black Lives Matter, white people are thinking we're saying that their lives don't matter. Why? It's sad that we even have to fucking create an organization called Black Lives Matter.
I agree.
I mean, that's telltale right there. So it's not about, when we say Black Lives Matter, we're saying stop killing us. We're saying stop shooting us. We're saying stop taking our equal rights away. We're not saying other lives don't matter. And it's sad that we have to create an organization that says Black Lives Matter. So, this is an opportunity for us as a comedian. I'm telling you, Don, it's been one of my dreams to literally do a, like Jerry Lewis used to do those MS
telethons.
I have a dream to do a comedy telethon of complete dealing with racism in a loving way, not not bashing, like a lot of comedians make fun of Black people or Black people make fun of white people, but really dealing with issues that we should be talking about and dealing with, like, just literally not even creating full sets. Like what I'm doing now, I don't write sets like I used to. The shit that's happening now, people are in the moment. So you want to be with them. So right. I'm learning more how to just go. Like, I'm trusting my comedy chops. I call on my comedy spirits. I get in on that platform and I just be with people. So whatever humor comes out of that shit, it comes because it's real. I'm no longer sitting down writing all these. Ain't nobody got time for that. People are hurting. So the comedy that's coming is coming really from the soul. And so I really have this dream. We need to make it happen, Don, to do, especially with Zoom. We can do it now. We don't have to worry about booking out places or people can be right there, and we have comedians from all over the planet doing it. Say we do it for 3 days straight, right, to just really make a difference, and have people get clarity on how can they have these hard conversations from a place of love and laughter. That's what it's about for me.
Yeah, I think that's good because it goes back to how you were saying that comedy could heal, and comedy does heal. And if we get, I like your idea of a telethon, comedians, um, you know, kind of doing what we're doing right now,
Yeah.
Facing the issues.
Like you do, yeah. I love how you organized your show. Like you have comics chiming in. You do the breaks. You do the interviews. You do have people writing in. Like this is it. I love how you set it up. So cool. I'm putting it out there. I'm enrolling you and helping.
I would love to help out. and help. Kind of bring people back together again, because like you said, the world is broken, and we need to fix it. And it's got to start somewhere. And I think, like to your point, I really do believe it too, that laughter can heal, and comedy can make a big difference.
God is good. I recently got one of those things that's real popular with all my gay friends now. What is it? A husband. Okay.
And I think it's important for us to all talk to each other, because I think a lot of times you do get a lot out of a conversation than you would, this mob versus that mob. Because then I don't think anybody hears the other person, Right. And I think too, like I was saying with Black Lives Matter, I think it's self-explanatory. I can't see anybody denying it. Like, okay, look, our people have been getting, killed out there. Mm-hmm. We're having problems, or we're asking, on the surface, I know there's many layers and levels to this, but on the surface, it's just stop killing us.
Right.
And I don't think anyone could, counter that and say, oh no, we're going to continue on. It's fine.
They are, though. That's the problem. But they are. There's a ton of people doing that, and it's coming out more because of what's happening, behind, like all the protesters. I had so many of my non-Black friends protest with me, and I was just so moved, like all over social media, all over the world. I mean, this is a global thing where everybody came together to say justice for George Floyd. And everybody was out there. And so it was a powerful movement. And you had white people arguing with other white people saying, why are y'all out here protesting for like I'm over it, go home. The videos were everywhere. White guys coming up there with guns in Texas. Texas is crazy, just absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
So I just think, the bottom line is that, one of the great things about being in New York is the diversity here, and that we are it's not even about tolerance, but we really accept. And I know New York has had its history of racism and violence and all of that. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. Don't tell nobody. My only claim to fame is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and LeBron James, baby. Cleveland Indians suck, and they need to change the name of that baseball team. I'm just saying right now, it's been inappropriate for years, and now we need to change that.
Yeah. I think it's going to happen there.
Because the Redskins, they're even talking about the Redskins now, which, again, that should have been something else. So, look, everybody jumping on the band. The Native Americans like, yeah, let's get on the black band. We getting all this shit changed now. The people with no toes, yeah, we take that shit down. The short people, everybody jumping on the bandwagon. Get your card. Do you, boo? That's what I say.
Exactly. Now, I got one quick question about some of the protests, right? So I just want to know your take on this.
Okay.
So I saw this. I don't know if let's just say they're protesters. I don't know if they were Antifa or what they were. It was two white women, or a group of white women, that were protesting. And they're in the face of an African-American police officer, and they're telling him about the BLM movement. They're telling him about Black Lives Matter. Now, do you think that's justified? Because when I see that, it actually annoys me, because that's still a black man, no matter if he's a police officer or not. And here he is getting yelled at or trying to get schooled by these white girls.
Are you afraid of police?
I have a question for you. You're white and you're telling this to two black police officers.
Yeah.
Do you see the problem with that a little bit?
No, I don't,
because you know what? Just because I'm white and I haven't experienced racism myself doesn't mean I can't fight for justice. They're a part of the system. They're a part of the problem. Just because they're black doesn't mean they're not a part of the problem.
Gotcha.
I'm allowed to say this to whoever. Because I'm white, racism is a white person's problem.
Yep.
Racism is my problem. I need to fix it. That's why I'm here talking to all of them. Black, white, fucking brown, purple.
What's your take on that? I'm just curious.
Well, there's a lot of comedy in that for sure.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just the irony. Yeah, it's like
sometimes
upside.
you have to decide, am I a black person or a comedian? Anyway. Here's the thing with that. So I think in the heat of the moment, you know, one of the things I have to say about white women, see, like when I need to get shit done, I call all my white female friends. I be like, bitch, look, first of all, I need to get in this building. My credit is bad. Get my ass in the building. And then this person didn't do me right in the store. Like if I want shit, white women are crazy and they will get what you need. Especially if they feel like you the underdog. So I give shout out to my beautiful white female friends because they don't take any shit, you know.
Right.
So when in the heat of the moment, you know, they just feel so justified in what they're doing. They don't see the black guy. They see an officer. They see an officer of the law. And, you know, I don't know what he was doing, if he was just doing his job and just standing there, but they see a police officer. It is pretty like the first thing you should be like, oh, wait, hold on. He a black man. But they're seeing a badge. They're seeing a gun, right? And to me, what's more alarming is that what I hate and what's annoying to me is that the whole justice system, which is systematically racist, they use black police officers when this shit goes down to come out to, you know, calm the peace, to get the peace. You can talk to your people. They did it with Mike, you know, and Ferguson. They used the black police officer out there. And it's disgusting to me. It's disgusting that these guys, I couldn't imagine either dating a black police officer. I do have two police officers in my family, and they're amazing guys, and I love them to death. But what they probably have to deal with, you know, choosing between the blue and the black and all of this. But for me, I definitely think enough of them are not speaking up or speaking out. It's just like the celebrities. Nobody wants to lose their job. Nobody, you know, I don't know if you've been seeing this whole thing within our community. There's a whole disrupt because there's people who, you know, that we deem either Uncle Toms and they're not really standing up. You got celebrities who aren't on the forefront leading because their platform would make a difference. Other celebrities are calling out black celebrities saying, look, what the fuck are you doing? Get out here and help change this. Your platform is so big, you can speak out. And they're not. So it's like, come on. We all need, this is one voice. So it just like, it was the white people, the white women, the nurses back in, you know, slavery who were leading, who were helping to support the cause behind the scenes. So we need everybody to be in the conversation. And those white women at that point in time, all they saw was a police officer. They were so in the heat of the moment. You know, and I'm sure he was probably saying, God damn, I mean, I am black. Do you not know that I know my fucking life matters, bitch? I know my life matters. I mean, you know, if I wasn't wearing this uniform, my ass would be shot or on the other side with y'all. He was probably thinking that. But he had to sit there and take it and not say anything. You know, so everybody is so overheated now, and we're not really using our, like, common sense, that doesn't exist anymore. You know, there's no such, I don't even think it ever existed. Look at the free leader of the world. Look at this dude. And I don't know what the hell is going on about it. I mean, I think you would be better off running for this. This shit is crazy.
Well, that's why I'm happy we have a third option now. Kanye West just announced he's going to be running.
Are you serious? When did this happen?
As you probably could have guessed by this moment, I have decided in 2020 to run for president.
He just announced it over the 4th of July holiday, but now today he officially, and he's even making his own party, and I'm not even making this up. It's called the birthday party, and that's gonna be.
Will you give me a blunt, please? You done just messed me up with this, Dom. You done messed me up. This is what I keep on hand. Right here. This fatty right here. This is my fatty. I'm spanking her because this is who gets me through. This is my. You asked how I make it through and stay so positive. This is the truth. It's all coming out, Don. This is the truth. And then when this don't work, here. This is what I grew up on. Right.
Oh,
here.
Nice. Yeah.
I toss this shit up like it's Colt 45, baby. Yes, I do. This is what I go to. Now I'm mixing this shit now. What you just told me about Connie, I'm mixing it. I'm putting it in the bowl like it's Fruit Loops, dog.
I love this guy right here.
Yeah.
But Sheilah, you're an amazing human being. I'm so glad we had this conversation. This was terrific, and I would love to have you back on again soon. Definitely soon.
I appreciate you, brother, and we definitely got to talk about how we can do that comedy thon.
I'm down. I'm down. Count me in for sure. And maybe we could do this once a month or something like that. Me and you just kind of talk about the world, because I love your take on things, and it's awesome.
Next month, look, let's put it into existence. Next month, I want you to come dancing. I want you to come with some serious energy.
I'm not as good as you. I don't look as good dancing as you do.
You got it, Don. Yes. There you go.
All right. Yeah.
Out, brother.
There we go. Yes.
You a new grandpa. Wait, are you a new grandpa, or is this?
I am. This is my first granddaughter.
Wow.
Yeah. Yes.
You still looking sexy. Don't let nobody tell you just because you're a grandfather, you ain't got it going on. So now you gotta have more energy for the baby.
Yeah.
Because she don't want, she got a young grandfather. She don't want you talking about, oh, I can't run after you. No, you go out, you going in the street by yourself. She's 2 years old. You telling her to go get the ball herself. No.
You're right. I gotta just get back in shape a little bit more. But I appreciate you. Where could people find you? Go ahead and plug your YouTube, your websites, whatever you got cooking.
Yeah, so I do have now listen, if you're not spiritual, don't bring your ass to my YouTube channel, because I actually do readings. That's what my channel. I do spiritual readings, but I do it humorously. So I'm not one of those serious, sad mediums. I'm not that. You're gonna laugh your ass off and get told the truth about yourself. So my YouTube channel is called Conversations with the Clairvoyance Comic. How cool is that?
Excellent. Love it.
Conversation with the Clairvoyant Comic.
Yeah, this is great.
So that's the YouTube channel. And then on Instagram, I'm Sheilah Smiley. And on Facebook, I'm Sheilah Smiley. So my first name, speaking of Rona, my first name is spelled Sheilah, like Rona. So Sheilah, and then Smiley, Smiley. So, you can find me there on Facebook. And again, my YouTube channel, Instagram, I do Instagram lives. So for me, comedy is healing, and that's what I do.
Well, you're an amazing person. I'm so happy that, like I said, I can't thank you enough for being on our show and letting us just kind of talk openly about all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really positive thing. So
let's keep the conversation going. DS.
Yes.
Not BS, but DS, baby.
Yes.
Baby. Yes. This has been amazing. Thank you so much. And I wish you the best. I look forward to this again.
Yes. Thank you so much. Sheilah Smiley, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
So I want to ask you this question. Is it better to be loved or feared?
That's a good question.
Come on, I don't care about that right now. All we need to do is laugh. So make sure that you watch Put Up, Shut Up, and Stand Up right here on GubsRadio.com.
How many times do I have to tell you? People don't respect him. They fear him. There's a big difference. You want to be somebody? Be somebody who works for a living and takes care of his family.
We on TV.